Previously on Sailho, we sailed from Holyhead to Wicklow and then to Kilmore, but it took us a week as we spent most of the time sheltering from gales. Finally, it was time to head south across Biscay to Spain. But 30 minutes out of Kilmore, we ran into a spot of bother. Or rather, George ran us into a spot of bother. George is the autopilot, and we'd left him in command while we dealt with the sails on Cloud 9. Clearly, he wasn't paying attention, and we'd run over a lobster pot. But we'd come this far, and the plan was, after all, to sail across Biscay. Who needs an engine for that? We left on a Sunday morning, and for 24 hours the weather was just perfect. We couldn't have wished for better sailing. Even heading past the English Channel, there was barely any traffic. Just one or two ships that passed nearby. These guys are at work. I wonder if they envy us. All the way across we had plenty of company. These dolphins, or perhaps their mates, were to stay with us all the way to Spain. We think they were trying to tell us that we had a lobster pot tied to the prop. By Monday afternoon though, the wind had dropped to almost nothing, and we slowed to a knot or two. That's when we could have done with an engine, perhaps. But that's sailing. It didn't stay that way for long. 24 hours later we were in 30 knots of wind, surfing up and down the waves. Sorry there's no footage of that. We were busy keeping the boat on track and swearing at the sea. By Thursday evening we were almost becalmed again, as fickle Biscay quit blowing and turned almost to glass. It was so still and quiet that we dropped the sails and spent the night under bare poles, in sight of Coruna, and now beginning to regret the lack of engine. Traffic was much heavier around here, and we passed by many other vessels, including the Polish container ship Armia Krajowa. Ahoy, panowie!
There's overfall over there, there's a line of boat there.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do need a little bit of luck at sea, and on Friday morning we got it. We'd tied the lobster pot line onto a cleat during the passage. Rob loosened it, wondering if it was time to get in the water and try to cut the line free so we could get into Coruna without the wind. Lo and behold, a yellow buoy floated free of the prop. The engine started, kept going, and we were underway under power for the final stretch on a misty morning into Coruna. By Friday morning, 5 days after departing Ireland, Cloud 9 was safely tied up in a marina at Coruna, northern Spain. For me, it had been a long, multi-stage 2 weeks from Poland, though of course Rob had been planning this thing for 3 years. Journey's end. All I need to do is get home. It's going to be a little trickier than it was sailing to Spain. It'll involve a flight to London, a bus to Bristol, and then another flight back home to Krakow. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up if you like, and if you'd like to spread the word, just paste a link on Facebook. You can be sure they will share it with everyone you've ever met. Bye.